Hello everyone and welcome to my Kaneshiro boss Merciless guide. I've tried to pick an easy way to do this. We use quite a lot of specific gear to try and make it as easy as possible. Now what is on screen now, that's a basic outline to how we defeat him. Ignore the date because this is actually for my calendar walkthrough. Ignore the date and ignore the evening work there. All you need to bear in mind is an actual boss fight strategy on the bottom left. There's first phase and second phase. And the daytime on top right, ignore the velvet room bit, but palace boss prep and the palace boss, that is something you need to bear in mind. Now your party wants to be Anne, Morgana and Makato. You want Shiki Uji equipped to Joker. You want him to make sure he's got magic all skills on him, and he wants a strong single magic skill, and he wants a Rakunda skill. Anne needs a lullaby skill which he gains at level 30. Gear wise, everyone wants a Night Shiv Haruri protector. You can't get one from Morgana, but you actually buy them from the airsoft shop. You want one of them on each of the party members apart from Morgana. Anne wants a drowsy mask accessory equipped, and everyone else wants SB adhesive 3 equipped. The drowsy mask, you get that from airsoft shop as well. That's what you want, guys. You also want a sleep vial L. You actually get them from Mementos. So if you haven't got one before this boss fight, just quickly head into Mementos. Grab a sleep vial out from Josie because that will just help. Right, this is the first phase. You got Piggytron first to deal with. He does it quite hard, and this is a bit more of an endurance battle, this first phase. But you always want to cast Rakunda when you can to bring his defense down. I don't actually really use it for this part of the fight, but I really do advise using Rakunda. And you also want to use Tarunda to decrease his attack. You always want to keep them active, so Rakunda and Tarunda, you always want them active to always bring his attack and defense down. And all you have to do, just keep attacking him with your strongest attacks and healing when you can. You've got Morgana, so Morgana will just keep using media to heal. That's basically all you need to do for this first phase. There will be a part during the Piggytron phase when you'll get the chance to throw an item to distract him. Now when you do get that chance, you want to pick the ally which has the most ability to be successful. When you highlight each teammate during that part where you can distract them, there'll be some text, and that will sort of give you a brief indication of what teammate is going to be successful. You want to pick the one which will be most successful. For me, it's always been the ally at the top, because what will happen, you'll distract that Piggytron and then he'll stop doing his strongest attack. So make sure you distract him with an item when you can. And then, like I say, you just want to keep using Tarunda and Rakunda. Make sure that's always active. It'll last for 3 turns. Make sure it's always active. And then just keep attacking him with your strongest attacks. When he's not got much health left, it's quite hard to gauge when the health gets low exactly how many hits they've got left. But when he looks like he's only got a few hits left, you want to use a spotlight on Joker. Now that might seem like an odd thing to do, but it's going to be really helpful for the second phase, because on the second phase he always starts with spamming sleep on everybody. And what will happen if everyone gets inflicted with sleep, the other enemies will just attack you, and they'll probably technical all your teammates, and they'll probably just KO everyone, especially on Merciless. Joker won't have to worry as long as you've got Shiki, because he will know the damage they do. The second phase they only do physical damage, but you want all your teammates alive just because you'll need them to trivialise the fight a lot more. So the attack he's going to do now, this is where he can throw an item. The first time he does it, you can't throw an item. It's the second time. But as you see there, Morgana's text, it sort of hints that he's going to be successful. Now he will not do that same attack anymore. He'll just keep spamming the same attack now. He'll have some strong attacks. He'll have a fire attack. That's why we don't have anyone in our party weak to fire. I'm looking at you, Yusuke. Yeah, he's weak to fire. That's why we don't have him. It will cast fear sometimes, but the fear spell, I've literally never had anybody run away from it with this boss. I'm not sure if it's just this boss. I know fear can make your party, your allies run away, but I'm not sure if it's just with this boss it doesn't happen. But I spent a lot of time with this boss just trying to clean up this method to make it more optimal, and my teammates never ran away. So don't worry about the fear, just keep attacking the boss. Like I say, Rukunda, Turunda, keep attacking him. When he's got only a little bit of health left, use a spotlight on Joker. It'll last for 3 turns, so if you sort of mispredict it and you've not actually killed it before it's worn off, cast another one. Make sure that spotlight is cast before you defeat the first phase of the boss, guys. Right, I'll leave you to it, guys, and I will talk to you again once we reach the second phase.
Persona! Witness my resolve! Thank you! Thanks. Persona! 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 I'd run if I could. Okay, let's run. Hot forward, my other self. Take this. Yeah, nice one, Panther. Persona! I'll use my persona! Let's run! Persona! That's a big help. Thanks. Persona! Some other way. Think it through. There. Using this. Hot forward, my other self.
Right, here we go, guys, about to enter the second phase. Now, I didn't have all that gear that I asked you to have at the start of this guide. I didn't actually have all of that, I only had some of it. So you see now, almost everyone's been inflicted with sleep, and now they're just going to spam attacks on everyone. But luckily I've got that spotlight, so they're only attacking Joker, and he actually blocks all them physical attacks, so nothing to really worry about. But if you've got items equipped that I ask you to equip, hopefully nobody's really inflicted by sleep. Now what you need to do here, you don't need to use spotlight anymore, by the way. What you need to do here is you need to sort of get a little rhythm down, where you have to use that sleep vial. What will happen, that bodyguard, the big guy to the right of the main boss Kaneshiro, when you go to attack Kaneshiro, that enemy, the big guy on the right, the bodyguard for hire, he will jump in the middle and you'll attack him instead. Now the only way to stop that is to down him or to put him under sleep.
Joker's asleep? Not good.
Now what happened, Anne's got lullaby, and what that lullaby does, that will allow her to inflict sleep on everybody, and with that accessory we gave her, it increases the chance as well, because it's only got a medium chance that has. What will happen normally, if that bodyguard for hire isn't under sleep or downed, when you go to inflict sleep on Kaneshiro, the bodyguard will jump in the way and Kaneshiro will not be inflicted by it. So the reason we hit the bodyguard with the sleep vial first is to put him into sleep, and then when it gets back to Anne, she casts a lullaby, and then everyone is inflicted by sleep. So that's what you need to begin with, sleep vial on the bodyguard, and then when it gets to Anne, lullaby, and then everyone should be inflicted. Now the way you do this to get the pattern down, when you have inflicted sleep on everyone, do not attack them straight away on the next turn, whichever party member it may be. Do not attack them on the next turn after each of them is inflicted by sleep. You want to wait until the enemies have had their turn. Obviously they won't do nothing because they're inflicted with sleep. So cast sleep once everyone's inflicted, wait until they've had their turn. The reason we do that is because then we know that you've got 4 turns before it'll go back round to them and before they will wake up. And then what you do then, on your first turn, hopefully it's Joker, you attack all of them. You don't want to use a physical or gun attack, by the way, because Kaneshiro blocks them. You want to try and use a magic all attack. That's why I did ask you, that's why I did say you need one at the start of the battle. You want Joker to use a magic all attack, or anybody, and then what that will do, that will technical all of them, and then on the next teammate they want to use a sleep vial, or if it's Anne, because they'd all be awake again, if the bodyguard isn't downed, you'll have to use a sleep vial on him. But if they're all down still, after that technical attack, you can get back to Anne and have her cast lullaby and put them all back to sleep again, and then you can just repeat that process. So you want to inflict sleep, wait till they have their turn, technical them, they'll all be downed. If they're not downed, if the bodyguard for hire is not downed, you may want to use sleep vial on him again, and then you want to use lullaby on the rest to put them all to sleep again before the next turn. It's very important to do it that way, guys, because that way you will not let them get a turn. You need to make sure you keep your health high, because once Kaneshiro's health gets down so low, he will do that attack. Now I was quite lucky to withstand that attack because I wasn't keeping an eye on my health. Make sure you keep your health high. What you'll notice when you're doing this method I just showed you, I've just explained to you, there'll be some allies they won't be doing anything, so you can use that ally to heal. Just keep your health high, ready for that attack when he does it, and eventually his health will get so low and he won't do nothing like this, and you'll be able to finish him off. You'll unlock Makoto's new Showtime attack, and that's it. KO for Kaneshiro. So not too bad. The first phase, bit of an endurance battle. Second phase, you need a very specific way to make it easy. But that's it, guys. That's how to defeat it on Merciless. If you want any more questions about that, please do not hesitate to ask. But I hope that helped, guys, and I will see you in the next video.